How are you all doing? Sunday morning.
Just imagine how excited we are for your session. Otherwise, we would have been still sleeping, Seema.
I know. I really want to thank you all for joining and, early Sunday morning, taking the time out of your weekend. And I'm really hopeful that you will enjoy the session. So, for the session, we'll mute everybody. And if you have any questions, you can put in a chat box. My husband, Sanjay Agarwal, he is the moderator and he's supporting me for this session. So he will make sure all of the questions will be answered, right? So we can start the session asking one question. How many of you are aware of Ayurveda? You can unmute and talk right now. Yeah.
Some bit of
Just
it,
heard of
Seema.
it, but not much aware of it at all.
Not little bit.
A little bit of Ayurveda. I just know that there are some things we're supposed to follow and some things not, but that's it.
Okay.
So, Seema, I am a bit aware because I am taking some Ayurvedic treatment for liver, and the information, and thanks to my husband, that anything that modern medicine cannot treat, Ayurveda can treat it. So that's the kind of, it's more of a faith and trust in the system. And that is why I'm more, right? Ghar ki murgi dal barawa. I thought maybe I'll hear more from you. So I'm going to be feel more about it.
So nice to hear that it's working for you. Yeah. All right. So let me just share the slides and then we'll go ahead because we have limited time. Okay. All right. This is a webinar on basics of Ayurveda because many of you have some knowledge, but for the people who don't have know a little bit about Ayurveda. And then Dinacharya, daily routine, which we can implement in our daily life. Like we have the habit of brushing, right? So Ayurveda has some simple routines which we can bring into our daily life to make a healthy and happier life. Yeah. So before we start, I just want to introduce myself. I think many of you already know about me actually, and thank you so much for supporting me in my journey because we discussed that when we meet, right? So I'm an engineer by profession, and but I have been exploring myself for last few years. So I starting my exploration journey, I'll say by hiking, and then I got withdrawn to the yoga, and then I started yoga teaching, and I became a yoga instructor full time. And now I am to Ayurveda because yoga and Ayurveda actually you cannot separate; they are sister science. So I have been studying Ayurveda for last 1 year, and I will be graduating this month end as a Ayurvedic health counselor. I graduated 6 months back as a coach. So I'm a Ayurvedic health coach right now. And also I'm a sky breath and meditation teacher with Art of Living. So as you can see, I wear different hats. After working for many years in the corporate, I just decided, what to do in my life, follow my passion. Yeah. So this is about myself. And why I'm doing this webinar, because in my life, I have gone through many ups and downs, both related to physical health, emotional health. So I'd love to share my experiences and tips as a Ayurvedic health coach, and also the meditation and yoga teacher also. Right? Okay, so we all talked about this. So let's talk what is Ayurveda, right? So Ayurveda is one of the world's holistic science. And when you say holistic, it means it's a mind, body, and spirit science. It doesn't just, assess individual just a physical level. It assesses physical, physiological, psychological, and spiritual and social level. And it's a 3,000 year plus Indian medicine science. Holistic doctor treats people as a whole body approach. That means it will give the same importance to the physical health as well as the mental wellness. That is what is Ayurveda. And it advocates the prevention. Basically, it will encourage you to implement the healthy lifestyle so that you can prevent the diseases coming to you. That is the main emphasis given in Ayurveda. And Ayurveda is not a one size which fits all. It is very unique to each person. Like one solution may not work for anybody. Like suppose somebody has a headache. Like so Ayurveda may treat the headache separately for each one. Like in modern science, we'll give one Tylenol or Advil, right? So that is just treating the symptom, but not the root cause. So that's why the treatment will be different, because the headache may be, some people may be the headache due to the cold, some people may be having the headache due to the stress. So the treatment will be different for everybody, right? And it's natural. So that is the best thing about it. See, we come from nature and return to nature. So nature has everything we need to sustain us, right? So Ayurveda relies on the nature for healing. All the herbal formulations, all the remedies are made out of the nature. And it also encourages us to follow the nature rhythm, like there's a rhythm in the nature. So it encourages us to bring that rhythm into our lifestyle and to be in harmonize with the nature. And so there is one very important aspect of Ayurveda which I like. Like Ayurveda asks, who is the healer? Who can heal yourself? Anybody? Anybody want to answer? You can type in the chat box. You think healer is outside? Self. Yeah.
Yeah, we are the healer.
Yeah, we are the healer. Like all the processes are happening in the body, right? Digestion is happening inside us. Metabolism is inside us. Hormones are inside us. Everything is inside us, right? So then we are the healer. Then you will think like when we are the healer, then why do we get sick, right? So the thing is that like there are so many unknown factors outside of us, like what we eat, when we sleep, how we perceive the things when people say something to us that affect us, right? And then when the things go in the favor of healing, then the healing happens. But when things go in the opposite of the healing, then the diseases come. Like just take an example. You're swimming in a river. If you swim in the flow of the current, then you're fine. But if you swim opposite of the current, then you will not be fine, right? So that is what Ayurveda based on. You can support your healing, synchronizing your activities, your things along with the healing, right? Like suppose I gave an example of headache, right? Just think like like you get headache in the cold, and then you again go in the cold without the protection, you will get the headache. So you're supporting the disease, not the healing. So that's why the healer is within us, right? Other thing Ayurveda emphasis is a root cause. It treats the root cause. As the headache example, it just doesn't treat the symptoms. That prevents the reoccurrence of the disease, right? And it uses quantum science. There are three energy principles of our mind-body complex. We'll learn about those principles in next slides. Yeah. Also, as I mentioned, is a sister science of yoga. All right. So now we know what Ayurveda is on a broader term, but what Ayurveda is not. So Ayurveda is not a quick fix solution, as it tries to treat the root cause, not just a symptom. So it may take some time. It will not be very quick, but it is like thorough, right? And it is not one size fits all, as we already discussed. And it's not a symptomatic approach, like it just doesn't treat the symptoms. Also, it doesn't have side effects. If it is if it is done according to your body type, then it doesn't have side effects. And it's not hard to follow. People actually, there is a myth like Ayurveda is very hard to follow, but it's in our mind. If we give it a priority, then it's not hard to follow. And it works. It really works. I have my own experience. Like as I mentioned, I hike a lot. So I started having some, tingling sensation and pain in my toes and my fingers. And as a part of my study and consultation, I found out These are because of my Vata aggravation, and I have to massage, before sleeping, during the day, some type of oil. And you won't believe, like in 1 month, I don't have any of those pains. I couldn't use my fingers to knead the dough when we make, Indian bread. So my fingers used to hurt. Now it's fine. So it does work, but it takes little time. So you need little patience. Yeah. Are we good? Any questions so far? Thumbs up. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about basic concept. Um, there are 5 elements which everything in this world, including us, is made up of 5 elements. That is fire, air, earth, water, and ether. Right? So fire is that what causes the heat. That is the heat in the body or heat in the atmosphere. Air, that causes the mobility. Earth, which is rigid or heavy. It brings heaviness in our nature also. Water, that causes fluidity. Ether, that causes space, or akasha we call it, right? So everything in the world is made up of these 5 elements, and permutation and the predominance of different elements make different things in the world. Okay. Now we'll use this concept to come to the basic energy principles in Ayurveda. Like as I mentioned, there are 3 basic principles in Ayurveda: Vata, Pitta, Kapha. And Vata is the energy of the movement in the body as well as in the mind. So, and it is made up of space and air. And as you can see, right, air and space is a mobility, right? So it brings mobility. So that is a Vata energy principle. Pitta is the energy of transformation happening in the body. It is made up of fire and water. So it is, okay, somebody is trying to, Sanjay, you are watching the chat?
Yes, I'm watching the chat. Yes.
Okay, all right. So yeah, Pitta is the energy of transformation happening in the body. It's made up of fire and water. So all the digestion, all the transformation which is happening, that is because of these 2 elements, fire and water. Kapha is the energy of lubrication, structure, stability. It is made up of water and earth. Earth, like as you see, it's bringing the heaviness and all. So Kapha is bringing the stability in our body, like all the joint stability, all the lubrication. That is because of Kapha. And all of us have all of these elements. Some have little more, some have little less. We are born all of these combinations, right? And when we are born with all this combination, everybody is born with a proper combination and everybody is born healthy. That is called body constitution. We call in Ayurveda, it's called Prakriti. But because of the external factors, how we eat, how we sleep, or other external things, this Prakriti is changed and we grow imbalance. That is called Vikriti. Some of you must have seen it, right? So that is called like our dosha has gone out of balance. That is due to the external factors. So in this webinar, we will discuss, how different activities can you bring you to the balance. Okay. And one important thing in this webinar, whatever we'll discuss, all the routines, that is for a person who is healthy, like who is swastha, that is what we call it. If somebody has some imbalance or disease, then those things may not apply to you. Okay. So just something to keep in mind. All right. So similar to our body, mind also has 3 elements. One is sattva, rajas, and tamas. Sattva is the quality of mind which gives clarity, awareness. Like how many of you wake up in the morning and then think, the mind is very clear, right? So that is a sattva time, mind is very calm, clear, you know what you want to do. And in the end of the day, mind is so tired, lots of thoughts, right? Lots of activities going in the mind. That is rajas during the day also. Yeah. And tamas is like inertia. Sometimes in the morning also, right? Sometimes you don't want to get up. That is inertia. And in the night also, when we are tired, that is also tamas. And we all need all these 3. It's not like one is bad, one is good, right? Like if we don't have tamas, we cannot sleep. We need tamas to sleep, right? We need rajas for activity. But when something goes out of balance, like too much rajas, then it's like suppose in the night there's so much activity in the mind, then you can't sleep. So there has to be balance at particular during the day of the time, right? All right. So actually, this is actually very important, and it's very important for our daily routine also. So we have a circadian rhythm, right? Everybody knows that, right? Sun sets at a particular time, rises at a particular time. Every like we eat particular time at a particular time. So every there is a rhythm in the nature. There is a rhythm in our body, right? So that is a Ayurvedic clock. What is a Ayurvedic clock? Biological clock plus the mother nature clock. We align our body clock with the nature clock, right? Like sunset, and if we just like there's some exception. Like if we stay awake the night and sleep during the day, do you think that's a healthy habit? It's not, right? So because everybody is resting at that time, even sunsets, birds are sleeping, everything. There are some exception. People do have night jobs. I mean, so there is some remedies in Ayurveda for those people. But natural rhythm is like sleeping in the night and waking up in the day, right? So that is if we align our biological clock with the nature clock, that is the Ayurvedic clock. And Ayurveda believes that our levels of energy are in sync with the time, and then there is an optimal time of the day for different activities, right? So if you see here, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., that is a kapha time, right? And let me go to the next one where it mentions the activities also. So 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is a kapha time. And basically, we are a little bit like lethargic, but we want to wake up at that time, right? And 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is a pitta time, is a lot of energy, and we can do a lot of creative activities there. And we are hungry also. Our digestion fire is at peak. Like 12 o'clock is sun is at its peak. That is where our digestion fire is at also peak. So 12 to 2 p.m. is also pitta time. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. is vata time. It's like we go down in the energy a little bit. We want tea or coffee, right? But it's a creativity time. Lots of thoughts come as vata is a mobile energy, right? And 6 to 10 p.m. again is a little bit slowing down time, kapha time. And then 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is again pitta time. If we cross 10 p.m., how many of you have observed like it's very hard to sleep? Because your transformation energy, your working energy is at its peak. Your pitta becomes high. Many of the teenagers do a lot of productive work after 10 p.m. because they don't sleep before 10, right? So that transformation energy is at peak, but it's not a healthy habit. And it's also said like if you sleep 2 hours before 12 in the night, that is equivalent to 4 hours after 12, the deep sleep. So it's very important to sleep on a proper time. Yeah. Okay. And similarly, the daily cycle, these are the stages of life according to all this Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So as I said, like Kapha is a building stability quality. So birth to puberty is a kapha time. The child is born, he's building muscles, he's building strength. So that is a kapha time. And 15 to 30, 15 to 35, that is like pitta time. No, 15 to 50, sorry, 15 to 50 is a pitta time because it's adulthood time. Your transformation, you have a career, you're making your life here, right? And after 50, the vata starts. It's a depletion age. We have lots of thoughts going on in our minds, and our minds can also shrink or expand, and we can become even wise or bitter. So that is a life stage. All right. So I think we have okay, we have 2 more slides on the basics. Then I'll take a pause and ask any questions if you have. So what makes a healthy person? So based on the Ayurveda, now what we just learned a little bit, the person who has maintained his body or her body constitution, balance the dosha, proper digestion, and proper elimination. Person who has clear thoughts, sharp sense organs, and a calm and peaceful mind. That is the definition of healthy person in Ayurveda. Okay. So 3 pillars of life in Ayurveda we define as a ahara, nidra, and brahmacharya. Ahara is like input. It's not just the food, it's all the input to us. Like food we eat, air we breathe, perception we perceive. So all the things, like it's include the whole body system, mind body system. And sleep is also very important. It's like with the, if we don't sleep one day, you can be observe like how, angry or how irritated you feel, right? Brahmacharya, it balanced indulgence in the sexual activities. So these are the 3 pillars of life. Without these, the life won't exist. Okay, so now we are to the Dinacharya. I'll just take a pause. Are there any questions? Okay, looks like there is no questions. I hope everybody is awake. Okay, all right. Now let's talk about Dinacharya. So what is a Dinacharya? Dinacharya is a Sanskrit word. It's a daily routine. It represents the daily activities that we follow according to the 3 principles, like Vata, Pitta, Kapha, which we just learned, right? And it has tremendous benefits, like making your main meal, meal you want to make as a main meal. Like if you remember in the last slide, which we just saw, Pitta is 10 to 2 p.m. So our fire is high in the lunchtime. So lunch should be our main meal because that can be digested fast. If you make a dinner as a heavy meal, then the digestion will not work well. So making your routines according to this energy principle can enhance your health, right? Okay. So let's talk about. So I'll start with the morning. Waking up in the morning. So what is the time to wake up in the morning? So it's said in Ayurveda, if we wake up, at least like half an hour or 1 hour before the sunrise, it is a good time. Because in the morning, sattva guna, which we said, the quality of mind is more prevalent. Mind is more clear, sharp, and body is well rested. And outside nature, there is quietness. So it's very good to wake up, half an hour to 1 hour earlier than the sunrise. And then you can start your day with 1 to 2 glasses of warm water in the morning. That helps in the elimination. Yeah. And before you get up from the bed, it's a good idea to take a pause and scan your body, scan your mind, and just see, how you feel mentally, physically, and just plan your day a little bit, think, and just be grateful also for what you have here in your life. After that, drinking some warm water, head to the bathroom. So in Ayurveda, it says, bowel movement first thing in the morning is a good sign of the, very good health. Many of you may have observed, if you don't go in the morning, how does your day go, right? So in Ayurveda, actually, whenever we assess somebody, we do some consultation. That is our emphasis, how is your bowel movement? How many times do you go? And do you go first day? So because that tells a lot about your digestion system, and all the things depends on the digestion. So drinking 1 to 2 glasses of warm water, that helps actually in the morning. All right, so next is brushing the teeth. So brushing the teeth, I think many of you have, I think from India, right? So I used to use neem twigs. How many are you aware? You can raise your hand on the, yeah. So, the neem or babul and all, right? So normally we use astringent or, little bit bitter taste um, for the mouth cleaning. You know why? Because sweet can cause the bacteria to grow, right? But have you seen here in the modern science, all the toothpaste has like mint flavor, sweet flavor or something, right? So it's a good idea to buy a toothpaste with some, herbs inside it, some clove or something like it, which brings those taste inside. That is very good for your teeth health, gum health. Okay, and then So I have listed some benefits. I don't think I have to go down the benefits. But the next thing is tongue scraping. So when we get up in the morning, we see a little bit coating in our tongue. So that is like, that shows a like a sign of our toxins in our body. So it's a good idea to scrape the tongue. It doesn't eliminate the toxins from our body. It reduces. Okay. So it's not like you just scrape until your tongue becomes pink and red, bloody, and things like all the toxins are gone. It's not. But it helps to clean little bit of toxin, and also it improves the taste, perception of the taste if you clean the tongue. And the scraper which you should use, you can use is like gold, copper, or silver. Some people use brush. How many of you use brush for tongue scraping? Anybody use? No. Some people use the brush, but what happens when you do the brush? It's going inside your body. It's not coming out. So it's better to use a metal like copper or silver or stainless steel actually. That is also good. Let me just bring a tongue scraper to show you guys. So this is a tongue scraper, and I have included a picture how you can do it so that it comes out. And when you should do the tongue scraping, you should do it after brush, because brushing can bring some particles which you can use. You can clean through the tongue scraping, right? And after that, there is a step gargling or oil pulling. So oil pulling is mainly for Ayurveda. Gargling, I think many of you are aware already. So we can gargle our mouth using the salt water with the salt warm water. And it's very good for for your gum health. Like some people are having the receding gums, tooth pain. So this is really good for that. And oil pulling is like you put the oil in your mouth and you swish it around for a few minutes and then you throw it away. That is really, really good because it enhances your gum health, and also it lubricates, and it's good for anti-aging. Okay. But do not spit in your sink. Otherwise, it can clog your sink because it's oil. So it's always take a napkin, spit it out and throw it in the trash. So just be careful. Oil which you can use for gargling is sesame oil you can use, and coconut oil also is okay. And then you wash your face. So washing the face with the room temperature water, is a good idea. It brings freshness. So in Ayurveda, we say cool water. When we say cool water, it's a room temperature water, not a ice cold water. So washing brings the prana, prana in the body. And it also, like when we sleep, there is some secretion on our face. So it removes that. It doesn't clog our pores and all. So washing is really good idea. Then we, like men who do the shaves, it makes them feel energetic, right? And eye care. So eye care actually is a huge topic. I have more slides on eye care. And nowadays, even it has become even more important because we spend a lot of time, like we are spending time on Zoom and phone, on TV. So eye care actually has become very important nowadays. So one eye care is like you can put the water in your mouth, hold the water and splash the eyes with the water. That is the easiest thing which everybody can do. It doesn't take much time, right? And other thing is eye wash. So that is in Ayurveda. This is my eye cup. You can put the water in the eye cup. You can see it or no? Yeah. That is shown in the picture also on the slide, right? That eye. So this is eye cup. You put the water in this. Again, room temperature water, no warm water for eyes. Eyes are very sensitive to the heat, right? So we never want anything warm for the eyes. So very room temperature water. Put the water here, then put it like this on your eye. Blink the eyes, rotate the eyes, rotate in different directions. Do it very 30 seconds, 1 minute to one eye, then to the other eye, but don't use the same cup, use the other cup, because one eye can have some problem which you don't want to transfer to the other eye. So it improves the vision. It prevents the cataract coming early. So it's very important. If people start taking care of their eyes like this in early 20s, they will never have glasses. So it's really, really good. Also, our souls are directly connected to our eyes. In Ayurveda, the nerves connecting between the eyes and the souls. So if you massage your soul, the center of the soul with some oil, coconut or sesame oil, it's directly improves your eye health. It's really, really good. We'll come to that actually a little bit later also.
There is a question, where can you buy this cup from?
You can buy it on Amazon. I got it from Amazon in India, but here also it is available because one of my yoga students just bought it after she consulted with me. Yeah. And if you don't have it, and suppose you travel, right? You don't have the cup. What I do, I just make a cup like this with my palm and I just splash it. Wash it, like make the movements of my eyes in that. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Usha.
Seema, so when you are doing with the eye cup, do you pour the water into the eyes or you just...
No. You don't pour the water in it. You fill the cup with the water. Then you put the eye so that water is going inside, but not like you're not putting it like this, right?
Okay.
You are blinking your eyes in the water. You're rotating your eyeballs in the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, it's good for allergy. Even my son, he had allergy actually last month. And I asked him just to do with the water. And he did it and his allergies were better.
So in regular tap water?
Yeah, regular tap water. But not warm at all.
Okay.
But not too cold also, regular. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, it really helps like when you're tired. So it's not just like you can do in the morning. Whenever you feel tired, like your eyes are burning and all, you can do that time also. Okay. I think I'll come to more eye exercise later. Okay. After this, we'll go do some, meditation, because I said when we wake up in the morning, everything is quiet. Even you are quiet, right? Our environment is quiet. So it's a good time to do the meditation practice. You can do some chanting, pranayam, and bring a habit of 10 to 20 minutes of meditation. You can start with 5 minutes, then increase to 10 minutes. I will say whatever we are discussing, you may be overwhelmed, because I was also overwhelmed. Like so many things to do in the morning. I don't have time to do all those things. So bring like one thing at a time and then get used to it and then do it. And there are things like if you arrange your things in one place, you can do it. It will take like 20 minutes, maybe 15-20 minutes to do the ritual, but not meditation will take a little longer. But you can start gradually, make a habit, and then add another habit. Don't start with all of them all together, which you cannot do. That's my tip. That works for me, right? So meditation, you can do guided meditation. There's a courses which you can learn yourself, and you can do meditation yourself. So advantage of meditation, it prepares you for the day ahead. There may be so many uncertain things may happen during the day. So many people may say something which may affect you emotionally, right? So if you spend some time in the morning like this, it changes your attitude towards how you will take other people things or situations which is not favorable to you. Like you may be expecting, okay, I have a meeting at 9 o'clock. I'm leaving at 8:30. 30-minute time is good enough for me to reach the office, right? But there's a traffic, right? If your mind is so agitated and all, you will blame, oh, why it happened, why, like you will ask so many questions. But if you're calm, you will accept the situation and you will do what you can do. Maybe you will find some alternate route to the Google or something. But at least you will take a positive action, not the, just blaming mode. Yeah. And it increases your confidence. It reduces anxiety, depression. So it's meditation. I will really recommend, even you can just start with 5 minutes. That will be really good. Okay, so more on eye exercise, because I said eye exercise, I feel it's a very important topic. So one very good thing which you can do is gazing the sun, but during the sunrise and sunset, just few minutes early, like early morning sun, even before even it is, before even the sunrise, those rays, and you can put the fingers like this and gaze in between, and then gaze for a few seconds and then close the eyes. Yeah. Okay, just 1 second. Sanjay, okay. And there's something called Tratka meditation, but you don't have to do that every day. It's like once a week practice. It's part of like focusing your eyes on one, like candlelight, and then do it. It removes a lot of toxins from the eyes. So that is also very good. The thing is Pada Abhyanga, which I already mentioned, the soul massage. So center of the soul, you can put some oil drop and then massage it. It directly connects to your eye. Okay. And you can do this before sleeping also, not just in the morning. So it will really help. It promotes sound sleep. It really helps you to sleep. Other things which you can do for eye drop, like suppose you have the burning sensation and a lot of reddishness, you can use rose water, cotton balls, put it on the eyes and just lie down for a few minutes. But just make sure your rose water is organic, pure, no impurities. And if you don't want to use the rose water because it's from outside, you can make a coriander water. Soak the coriander seeds overnight and filter that water in the morning and keep it. And then you can use that with the cotton balls. It's very, very cooling for the eyes. And what else we can do? Yeah. So this is called crown chakra. Like, the baby soft spot on the head in the center. If you put your thumb here and there the finger join, that is a point. That is a baby soft spot. This is called a crown chakra. So if you put a oil drop here, like sesame oil or coconut oil, and then massage it little bit, this is also really good for eye health and also for the sound sleep. Anything. So if you notice, everything which we are discussing is on this region. And what is in this region? All the sense organs. Our eyes are here, nose is here, ears are here, our skin is all over the body, but it's still here, right? Lips is here. So if we take care of our all sense organs, then that our health becomes well, right? So it's very important to take care of our sense organs. So this is also very good for the eye health. Okay, what else? All right. And yeah, so some people, many of you must have observed, if you go to visit a eye doctor, they say your eyes are very dry, right? And the reason for dryness is like we are seeing the screen right now, and we don't blink our eyes. We just keep staring at one place. So it's a good idea to blink your eyes more often. There is, even in modern science, there is a rule 20-20-20, right? After 20 minutes of work, you look at a object 20 feet away for 20 seconds. So that is very good idea. And then you can always say blink, 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 right? And there are some eye movements. If I have time, I'll go through these exercises. Basically moving the eyes to the left corner, right corner, up, down, making an 8 rotation of eyes. So these are some eye exercises. So remind me if we have time, okay? We'll do this. Palming, like palming the hand, generating the warmth, and then apply the warmth to your face and the eyes. Okay, so all these eye exercises we don't have to do in the morning. I mean, you can do it during the day also, right? We can just do the eye wash, which I said, that will be our daily routine. After that, we should have some time for exercise. It can be yoga, it can be cardio. It doesn't have to be very strenuous. It's just like removing that kapha, which is in the morning, 6 to 8, that is a kapha time, removing that kapha. So it brings lightness in the body. It improves the blood circulation, and it removes the blockage and opens the channel. All right, so now another very important thing which we neglect actually, it's a abhyanga, whole body massage. So I call abhyanga is a self-love. Self-care starts from the self-love. isn't it? So welcoming, so first thing, what is a self-love? For me, the definition of self-love is welcoming and accepting all aspects of ourselves, whether that is bad or good. Because if we can't accept ourselves, then we cannot progress. So I think start with that. And then Abhyanga is a full body massage. It's a time to yourself. And because we are doing daily, so I'll give you tips, which you can do in 5 minutes. And then weekly, you can do the little bit more elaborative. Abhyanga is always done in the direction of hair growth. Okay, not in the other direction, in the direction of hair growth. And on the joints, you make the circular movements. Yeah, that is it. On the belly, you make a clockwise direction. That is in the direction of your digestion system. So that are the tips for Abhyanga. So when you do Abhyanga, you can take shower like after 10 to 15 minutes. You don't have to keep the oil for longer than that. 20 minutes is more than enough, but you don't have time, it's okay. 10 minutes is also okay. And oil massage is really good. Why it is really good? It promotes the sound sleep. It relaxes the muscles. It reduces the anxiety. It soothes the skin, right? And it is providing a rejuvenating layer to our body. With the age, we deplete, right? So the oil massage is really good for strengthening the body. It's really, really good for the joints. I can't tell you, like my knees are doing much better with the oil massage. So it's really, really good.
Seema, what oil do you use for this?
Yeah, the good question. So normally sesame oil is good, but some people, as I said, like there is a Vata, Pitta, Kapha, right? Pitta is like little bit heat in the body. So if somebody is a Pitta Prakriti and sesame oil is too heating for you, then coconut oil is good. Coconut oil is cooling. Normally sesame oil works for everybody, but it's a good idea to find out, like once you do it, you can find out if it is too heating, like you feel heat or rashes in the body, then it's not good for you. In summer, coconut oil will be good because summer is already heating. And other thing is you should warm the oil. You should not just use the oil just like that. And there is a way you warm the oil. It's called indirect heating. Like you boil the water and put a oil in a glass container in that water. Because if you warm the oil directly, it changes the property of the oil, right? So what I do is like I put the boiling water in my kids' lunchbox thermos and put that thing there. So that is one way you can do it. Other way you can do it is I recently got a baby bottle warmer and I put in my bathroom because the thing is that like when you have to do so many things in the morning and then you have to go to kitchen and all, then you get lazy, you don't want to do it. So I made it my bathroom so that I have everything there. I put my oil there. I have a bottle warmer there. Once I get up, I just put my oil to warm it. So in bottle warmer, there's an automatic warmer. You take a glass container, put some oil and warm it. And then by the time you're done brushing and all, your oil is ready. Whenever you want, and then you can do the oil massage. Okay. And if you are short of time, you cannot do the full body, suppose every day, right? So what is the most important thing you do the massage? First is the crown chakra, the head massage, just like this. Ears. In Ayurveda, it says your ears represents your whole body. This represents your bottom and this represents your top. This represents your spine. Okay. So massaging your ears is really good. All the extremities actually, because our extremities are affected by the nature. So massage your this and then massage little bit on the face, fingers, and the sole and the feet. And the other thing, the belly, because that improves your digestion. So these minimum things you can do every day if you don't have time, and then you can do the full body on the weekends. This is an important thing. So if anybody has any question, I'll take a pause here.
So Seema, I just wanted to see promoting sound sleep in the night. So you were saying that you just do some oil massage under your feet?
Yes. Yeah, oil massage under the feet and the drop on the top of this crown chakra and just massage it in circular motion like this. That will help. Yeah. And also, I think it will come later, but washing the feet before sleeping, that will also be good. Washing the feet and then do the oil massage, that will be good, because when you wash, all the tiredness is gone and then it calms you down.
So first wash and then put the oil under the feet.
Yeah. And then when you massage your oil before sleeping, put a sock so that, your bed sheet and all is not
Yeah.
spoiled. I mean, but if you feel warm after half an hour, I take it off, it's okay, right? Other reason is you should not slip when you come out of it.
Yeah.
So
And
don't use
sesame
too
oil
much
is
oil.
sesame oil is also sticky also, right? That
Yeah.
oil is little sticky too. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't use too much oil. Little bit is okay. And the center of the feet is very important.
Hmm.
Yeah. There are a lot of marma points, the energy center points in the feet. So it's very good to massage. One of my students actually, she was having like little bit hard time in sleeping. Now she says she's sleeping like a baby with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Seema, if I may add, over here, we use castor oil to massage the feet in the center of the feet and even here instead of sesame oil, because it even takes out the heat in the body. And if you apply all over the feet towards the heel as well, any cracks that you have, and those also can be healed actually.
Yeah.
And I regularly use castor oil for my
Yeah,
feet.
I think castor oil is also good. And also desi ghee, clear butter, that is also good because that actually is not heating. Sesame oil might be little heating, but desi ghee also works. And castor oil, I haven't used it, Madhavi, but it should be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in our side, like I grew up with castor oil so much, applying to my feet every day as well, actually.
Yeah.
Even ghee is okay. Seema, you are saying ghee is also
actually,
okay?
ghee is better than sesame oil. Try with
Okay.
ghee.
I'll try ghee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Then we'll take questions later. Yeah.
I'll try ghee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Then we'll take questions later. Yeah. And head massage, I think we already covered this massage. This is the whole head massage, right? This reduces the headache and other properties. So how you should do the head massage? With the fingertips and the circular motion, because we don't want to do only this, right? We want to go to the roots. So do it doesn't matter how much pressure you apply, do it in little bit circular motion with the fingertips. Okay, this also improves in the sleeping, and again the hair qualities and all will increase. So Preeti, I saw your question. Cucumber slices are also good for eyes. Yes, it brings coolness. Pada Abhyanga, I think we already talked about. And yeah, I forgot to mention, it pacifies Vata dosha. So if somebody has Vata imbalance, like lots of thoughts, lots of mobility, so I actually do this before my hike and after hike, because hiking increases your Vata, because lots of mobility. So actually I have been recommended not to hike so much, but hike is like my meditation. So I do preventive cares, but I do hike, right? So I do all of these things. Like I keep a oil bottle in my car, do it before the hike, do it after the hike, all these things. And also Padabhyanga, it strengthens the sciatic nerve. Okay. After this, basically, as I said, after the massage, you have to take a bath. If you did the full head massage, you have to take the head shower. Otherwise, you don't have to take the head shower. And also for the head shower, never use the hot water. Use the warm water. That is where, if you use the hot water, it's very bad for the eyes. And also it causes the gray hair, early gray hair. And then we do the hairstyling, wear nice clothes, be confident and start our day. All right. So I think we are almost towards the end, and then I have something interesting in the end. So then we do the breakfast. So breakfast should not be very heavy. Okay, breakfast is to kindle your digestion, to kindle your fire. So something light and warm. Yeah. Then you start your day. And lunchtime is around, I said, like breakfast. If we finish by 7:30, it will be good. It's the ideal time. Lunch, like around noon time, noon to 1, because sun is at a peak. Our digestion fire is good, and it's easy to digest. And it's a good idea not to drink any water with the food. Yeah. And sleeping during the day. Sleeping during the day is not at all recommended, although I have a habit to sleep and I am implementing it slowly. So they say if you need to sleep, take a cat nap, power nap. And that is also sleeping on your left side. Okay. So sleeping on the left side, because that is good for the digestion, because we just ate food, right? So that's why I'm sleeping on the left. And if you can just lie down in, sit in the chair and then take a nap like this, so that you don't sleep a little longer. Yeah. So 20-minute nap, not more than that, because that affects also the night sleep if you sleep in the day. Exercise in the evening, if it is not done in the morning is a good time for exercise though, but if you haven't done it, then exercise in the evening. Then have a light dinner, warm, fresh, light dinner, not too heavy, till like 6:30, 7, that is a good time because sun sets at that time. So, the digestion fire is at a low level. Yeah. And after the dinner, it's not a good idea to sleep right away. I'll at least walk 10, 100 steps, like that. That's a Ayurvedic tip. Then prep for bedtime. Like I said, you can wash your feet. Washing the feet is can improve your relationship. You will ask me why. So when you wash your feet, your tiredness is gone. You're calm. When you're calm, you're not in the argument mode, right? Even though your spouse or partner may say something, but you will let it go easily. So that's why when you wash, you will cool down, you will calm down. It's good. And it's like if somebody asks me a question, oh, I don't have a partner. Even though the harmony with yourself will also come when you wash your feet. You will not fight with yourself. You will not have lots of thoughts and arguments. So washing the feet, then we said the pada abhyanga, soul massage, right? It's a good idea to do some calming breath, like there is some ujjayi breath, alternate nostril breath, especially people who have lots of thoughts, and then sleep. So this is all I have for our webinar. Anybody has any question? Because I have something interesting later on. Yeah, so Harry said we apply castor to newborn babies on the skull and out a small drop on the tongue to swallow. Castor oil, yes, yeah. Harry, you're right. Yeah. Castor oil is good for joints, yes. Again, like the thing is that people who have been doing that since birth or since they are growing up, that oil might work for them. It may not work for others, So it's not a good idea to follow anything somebody suggested. I have been doing, it will work. But Desi ghee will work. Desi ghee, I know it will work. But like people living in south of India, they are used to the spices, right? And actually, I live in north, okay? And I used to use mustard oil. Mustard oil is very, very hot, okay? But if I recommend it to somebody who is in high in pitta and who are not used to mustard oil, it will bring bad effects to them. So it's not a good idea to follow anybody blindly that I have been doing this many years and it might work. No, it may not.
Totally agree.
Yeah. It's like one solution doesn't fit all, the Ayurvedic.
Yep.
Okay, so any more questions? Somebody said, thank you, Seema, very informative.
But ghee, you mentioned ghee is good. Ghee, we can try the foot massage.
Yeah, ghee is good. Ghee is good because in the night we want something cooling and ghee is cooling. Yeah. Not too cold like coconut, not warm like sesame. So ghee is neutral. Yeah.
Seema, for ghee, do we need to warm it up as well?
Yeah, very good point. Ghee, either warm it in with your palms, okay, rub it in your palms and do it, or warm it up in a thing. Also, actually, you reminded me one very important thing. For the eye health, for the dryness of the eyes, you can even put some ghee in the eyes. If you're scared to put the ghee drops in the eye, you can just put it like a kajal. Okay, but for that also you need the ghee as a liquid. I had this tool with me to show you guys, but I forgot. All right, so I'd like you to teach one mudra and then we'll do some breathing. How about that? You guys up for that?
Yes, yes.
Any
nuggets from you, Seema? We are looking forward.
Yeah, and you can contact me after this, okay? Okay. So the spelling is wrong here. It's Vayu Mudra. As Vayu is like air, right? It's Vata. Okay. So this mudra, the hand gesture is like this. I'm going to read and then I stop sharing so that you can just see me. So it's very good for people who have Vata dosha, excessive gas, bloating, arthritis, all the joint pains. Many people who have joint pains have the Vata dosha. I have myself a Vata dosha. There may be other dosha, but generally gout and other joints and anxiety. So this is a very good hand gesture. So let me stop sharing now. So you can all see me, right? So for this mudra, you put the index finger, tip of the index finger on the base of the thumb. Okay. And then you put your thumb around that finger to support. Other 3 fingers are spread out. You put that on both of the hands. Okay. Then you can place you make sure you're comfortably sitting in a chair or, in a comfortable position, because we'll close our eyes. Okay. And we take some deep breaths in and out. People who know Ujjayi breath, you can take Ujjayi breath. Okay. We don't have time to teach some breathing here. So you do like this, and then place your palms on your lap, on your thighs, like this. Okay. Spine straight, shoulders relaxed, close your eyes, and have a gentle smile on your face. Take a normal breath in and let go. Now take few deep breaths in and out, and I'll guide you when to come out of it. Okay? Take deep breaths in and out. Not in a hurry, just soft, deep, long inhales and long exhales. Keeping your eyes closed, you can release the mudra, relax your all the fingers and thumbs, keep your eyes closed, and take few more deep breaths in and out. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It means let everybody in the world be happy. Let there be peace within me, around me, and in the whole universe. Gently bring your hands in prayer position. Rub your palms together. Cup your palms onto your face. Close your eyes. Cover your eyes with your fingers. Blink your eyes inside your palms. And slowly and gently, with a beautiful smile, you may open the eyes. How was it?
Very good session, Seema. It was very informative.
Thank you so much. Did you feel when you did the mudra? Did you feel something? Did you feel relaxed?
Actually, fingers were hurting for me, Seema, maybe because of typing, because when I was stretching with this, it was the knuckles were hurting.
Yeah, okay. So it's okay. This is important. Other three fingers, if they're not completely straight, it's fine. You can
Okay.
get used to it. Yeah.
Okay.
But this position is very important. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, Seema. You
Seema,
remind
is
us
it-
to do that.
Anybody has any more questions? I am here now. You can all show your beautiful smiles, beautiful faces, if you are comfortable.
Seema, isn't that the same mudra people say for thyroidism as well? Or is it a different one? Do you
I
know?
don't know about the thyroid one right now. Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. Actually, I have to
Okay.
see. I'll get back to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it
sure.
may be, but yeah, because
Yeah.
this one is very good mudra for many things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Seema, you're pressing the thumb against the folded the finger, right?
Yeah, not too much pressure. It's the important thing is this tip is on the base of the thumb. Okay. And you are just supporting with the thumb. You're not like importance is not on the pressure. Because
Okay.
otherwise this finger will not stay in the position. That's why
Oh.
you're providing the support with the thumb.
Okay, got it, got it.
Anybody, I have time. If anybody wants to ask any more questions, I have here.
So, Seema, you first brush your teeth and then do the oil pulling, correct?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Harry, thank you so much for joining. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Preeti is my yoga buddy. And people who don't know, she is also a yoga teacher. Hasita is also a yoga teacher. Yeah. And Usha and Madhvi are my hiking buddies.
Yeah, Gunjan dropped off. Gunjan is also there.
And Gunjan is also my hiking buddy. Yeah. So yeah, it's so nice to see people who I know and they are here to support me on my journey, you know. And
Nobody has worn so many hats like you have, Seema. I think it's and I think we have known Seema from, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I'm the one who have known longest, working with Seema as a colleague, seeing her
Yeah.
journey and the transformation in her personality from where she was from now, right? I think, and your glowing skin, I think everything is reflecting. I think even if I can take 10% of what you're teaching, Seema, it'll help for sure.
yeah. And you can always reach out. I think I have my email and everything there. I will be graduating as a health counselor this month, and I'm signed up for the next 2-year program again. I will be studying Ayurvedic practitioner. There, I will learn to manage the diseases more. Right now, what I can do is like recommendation, some simple herbs, and more on prevention. You know what you should eat, what should not eat, what time, daily routines according to your body type. You know, I will assess. I can do the pulse reading. I can do the tongue assessment and all those things. So that's what my scope of practice. I'll do that. But if I feel like you need more, I will refer you to the future, you know, more advanced Vaidyas. But I am signing up for the next 1.5 to 2 year more program. So I'll be studying further. Yeah.
You are inspirational in many ways, not about hiking or your exercise things. In many ways, there is no age to learning as well, right? So you are
Yeah.
truly an example for that, and you're showing path for many others as well. I truly appreciate. Kudos to you, and you're graduating also after so much learning, which is a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of
Thank
course,
you.
congratulations to Sanjay also. He also learned Ayurvedic along with you, right? He's silent now, but yes, you both have made a very good journey.
Yeah.
And he's supporting you as well. Very good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
proud of you.
Thank you, Hasita sister. Roshini,
Thank you
right?
so much. It was so
Yeah.
informative. It was
Yeah.
a very nice learning session.
Thank you. Thank you. And any feedback, please let me know. Like I will be doing some more sessions. So anything you want to include, let me know. Shaila, how was it for you?
It was awesome. Thank you. It was informational. I just
Okay.
hope I remember all of this, and I think it's going to be a little bit difficult to follow so many routines, but eventually I'm sure I'll get there.
No, just try with one routine. Like
Yeah.
whatever you think, like in the morning, try, carry it for 1 week, then add another routine. Okay. And as I said, like things, make it convenient for you, right? Like suppose you need oil for massage, put the oil on the head, put it one bottle near the bed so that you can use it in the night, right? Put some hot water in the thermos so that you can warm your oil or the ghee right there. So it's just making a priority. Take one day to organize your things. If you have to run around the house, I had to do that in the beginning and I never followed. I'm just being honest. But then I said, I have to do all these things. I'm going to be an Ayurvedic practitioner. So, and I have to follow it, right? So and then it really helps me to organize. My bathroom is all packed with the oils and then eye cups and tongue cleaners and then bottle warmer. Like somebody was selling the baby bottle warmer, the milk warmer bottle. I put it in my bathroom. It's electric and I just can use it. So it made it very simple. Keep a blanket for the abhyanga. You can put it on the floor in the bathroom. You can sit down. You can do that, so that you're not afraid about the messy. You can wash that blanket once in a weekend, like that. So you have to just arrange and make it convenient for yourself. If it is not convenient, you cannot follow. So you have to organize. Yeah. So yeah.
Seema, are you planning to share the slide deck or the recording?
Recording. I'll share the recording. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. And I
Thank
hope you
you.
take
Thank you
something
so
out
much.
of this session and implement in your life. And if you know anybody who's looking for consultation for, then they can contact me actually.
Sounds good. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Sanjay.
so
Thank
much,
you, Seema.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
And
Bye.
Seema, thank you so much for always sharing your knowledge. You
Yeah,
always
of
share
course.
so freely, and you know what, you're so generous with everything. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Chalo. Okay.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye bye.